What would I do if I could feel?
To the executive committee, to the Freedom Fund Dinner Committee, to the awardees, to the members, to the sponsors, to all the dignitaries, and all the distinguished individuals that the dais this evening. Give greetings from the National Board of the NAACP, our chairwoman, Rosalind Rock, and our president and CEO, President Cornell Brooks. On behalf of the Connecticut State Conference of all the 16 branches across the state, we come to give greetings to the mighty Meriden and Wallingford branch. Let's give Jason a well-deserved, I heard a lot of applause. Let's give it up. Come on, y'all, y'all get President Jason Taylor.
A lot of times upper management just really comes down to managing a bunch of systems. And then once you get that system going, it just runs by itself effortlessly. A well-oiled machine. Very hard to create change in that system because the people are indoctrinated. Creating systematic change is an extremely difficult process due to the complexity of it. The only way to achieve systematic change is when the people at the top, the decision makers, choose to alter that. One thing I've had trouble with in this is accountability in this complex system we call the city of Meriden. There's been several serious issues that have gone unaddressed or swept under the rug, and there's leaders who back these issues who want to see change. One of this branch's main issues is accountability, and a strong mayoral system looks like a way to help resolve that issue. The goal is to create an environment that is more comfortable for the culture that lives here. And we're not just talking about race all the time. You know, it's not just that I'm black and you're white, or I'm black and you're Hispanic. When we say culture, we're talking about a group of people living together that have specific beliefs, values, and do things a certain way. You can be a white person living in the predominantly black neighborhood, the Ville in New Haven. Now, if you live with all those people and you hang out with that community, and you party with that community, chances are you're going to assimilate to the people in that, to the culture of that community, no matter what you look like.
April Johnson Potts has always had a passion for the hair and beauty industry for most of her adult life. As owner and head stylist at the Hair Bar, 647 East Main Street.
Tell us a little bit about your business, your hair salon, and your new venture that you just started.
I work with all type of hair. I provide. I specialize in color, natural hair extensions, cuts, and relaxers. And I also own a bar grill, Red Room Grills, 575 North Colony Street, also located in Meriden. More of a lounge area, lounge bar, southern style food, so you can come and get your local bar food, but you also can come and get your fish and grits, your collard greens, your mac and cheese, and all of that good stuff.
How do you feel like the NAACP benefits businesses and people in the community out here in Meriden?
I feel like it gives us a voice. A lot of things that, for people for color who owns a business, I feel like we're heard through them. A lot of concerns, you know, we can go to Jay or anybody on the committee, and it comes, I can see it in the works, and it comes too, rather than I'm just being the one that sit back and complain to other business owners where nothing happens. So I just feel like it's a great voice for us.
I want to give thanks to God for His blessings and His glory. My baby told me tonight before we left, "Mommy, you know you received this award because you always pray to God." Second, I would like to say thank you to my family and my friends. I know nights get longer, meals get shorter, but thank you for letting me share my gifts to the world. To my better half, Kareem, thank you for everything. Without you, there would be no day.
There you have it, our award recipient for Business of the Year, April. Stay tuned, more interviews, more footage, the Freedom Fund Dinner, NAACP.
I'd like to thank my assistant principal, Mr. Coco, for nominating me for this award. I'd finally like to thank everyone here to support me, my parents, my sister Fallon, my auntie Darcy, my grandma Ann. Receiving this award means a lot to me. Through my high school years, I have worked extremely hard to keep my grades up while still being involved in my school and community. I was truly surprised when my mom told me I had been nominated for the Youth Award from the NAACP. It feels great to be recognized for just being me. Thanks again.
Our second Youth Award goes to Nia Harris.
But my biggest support, I have to say, is definitely my mom, Courtney, and my grandmother,
Well, over the past 4 years, definitely the past 4 years have definitely been very difficult. High school is, kind of the real world is coming. They've been my ground since, I don't even remember. I'm always so hard on myself when I know they're always there to pick me up when I'm down. And I always gotta say, my team is always there when I'm down.
He's a graduate of Weaver High School in Hartford. The thing about Mr. Smith, in the beginning, you just sense here's a guy who gets it. You're impressed by sort of quiet intelligence, integrity, and just a demeanor that kind of brings you in. And if you read his bio, you see he's involved in a type of work that's so necessary.
What about what you do?
Well, I'm the director of the Real Strength program. We're the primary prevention wing at Chrysalis Domestic Violence Services. So what we do is we mentor, train, educate men on ways on how they can end violence against women. The dominant narrative is that women are responsible to prevent their own domestic violence abuse, prevent their own sexual assault. We want to change the narrative. We want to create a counter narrative where men take responsibility for helping to end the culture of violence against women. So it's a lot of mentoring, a lot of training, kind of opening the door for the conversation. So
what does it mean for you to receive an award like this from the NAACP?
It was flattering. When I got the call, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm just doing my job. So I'm definitely flattered, honored, humbled. It's just a great feeling, that you're doing, something good and somebody's acknowledging that.
I challenge this room tonight to be the counter narrative so we can end the culture of violence against women. Thank you very much.
As a teacher, Miguel began his administrative career as a school principal in Meriden in 2003. He served in this role for 10 years. In 2012, Miguel won the 2012 National Distinguished Principal Award for the state of Connecticut. Over the last 3 years, Dr. Cardona has served as the co-chairperson of the Connecticut Legislative Achievement Gap Task Force. Here, with the entire task force, he worked with various state agencies and community partners to address factors that lead to home, family, and school problems. Education Award recipient is Dr. Miguel Cardona.
I wouldn't want to work in a school system that doesn't understand that their core work is to improve the condition in the lives of children, the community, and our society in general. I'm very proud to work for the Meriden Public School System.
Well, I'm honored to receive the Education Award for the NAACP here, and just honored to be a part of this community here, and along with the other recipients. A lot of great work, and we know it takes a village, so it's humbling to be honored, but I'm very happy to be here among some great people here in Meriden.
You're among some distinguished guests and also some great politicians. What do you think of the work that the NAACP does?
The NAACP work, in my opinion, is something that just needs to continue because, despite progress that we've made, there's still a lot of room for growth, and not only to bring out those issues, but also to celebrate the successes. NAACP leads in that capacity, and they provide leadership throughout, whether you're Republican or Democrat. So it's really important the role that they have in our community, and Jason Teal has done a wonderful job kind of leading and bringing communities together.
At the start of my term, the Democrats took the position of not cooperating with me. There is no gridlock. Everything gets done. We agree on 80% of the items on every agenda. And there may be 10% that we don't agree on, but things just happen and we choose not to fight them. And then there's 10% that we might disagree on. Legitimate disagreements.
We need to start with the idea. And if the idea makes sense for the residents of Meriden and for our future, then we build off of that. And that's when we bring people together to say, you know what, we agree. Fundamentally, we agree on this topic. How do we make this work?